Ended up being a pretty nice day after a sort of cloudy start to the morning. We remained under mostly cloudy to overcast skies, and then as we got into the midday afternoon hour, started to see more sunshine and very pretty looking out toward downtown. 81 degrees our current temperature. Now, it wasn't a dramatic change, but dew points are in the upper 60s, humidity 65%. We'll take what we can get at this point. Today's high was only 82 degrees, so we stayed below average, mainly because we started out the day with the mostly cloudy skies. Once the sun was able to kind of break out, the temperature started to warm up on the higher side as we got into the upper 70s, low 80s over the last few hours, but it was kind of too late to really warm up a great deal more. Now we do have much more sunshine, but there are still a few embedded isolated showers around parts of the North Shore, mainly north and north of Kentwood in Mississippi, and even that is weakening. Also in Livingston Parish, as well as a few isolated showers, St. Helena Parish, as well as a few isolated showers, which look like they may be weakening just to the south of Gonzales right now. Temperatures upper 70s, low 80s for most of the region. We were struggling to really find where that drier air started moving in. Going back to even yesterday morning, dew points were in the low 70s. Even early this morning, they were still in the low 70s. And it was only the last hour and a half that we saw temperatures, or dew point temperatures, start to finally get into the upper 60s. So it was not a surge of dry air by any means. In fact, dew points across the area still either in the upper 60s or lower 70s. This was not a dramatic air mass change. Where is the drier air? It's actually not too far away. You find 50s and low 60s and even 40s across Texas and West Louisiana. Why didn't it get here? This is the culprit. Big upper low is now stuck. Had this upper low swept on through to the east, it would have brought that drier air in place. But what it has done is it's kind of held steady, and that drier air got very, very close. And then we still have a northwesterly and westerly flow in the upper atmosphere. So I would not be surprised to see the dew points drop a few more degrees. But the problem is this upper low is not going to continue moving to the east. What's actually going to happen is it'll start moving almost due north. So about as dry as it's going to get with the dew points, maybe falling a few more degrees. Also with this instability in the atmosphere, we saw some isolated showers, and it also helped to keep a little bit more cloud cover around. But as I said, the upper low is not going to continue eastward. It's stuck. It's going to start moving back northward. What we're also going to watch is an upper ridge that'll start building in, keeping the dry air in place, yes, but also helping to warm things up toward the end of the week and more so into the weekend. So where is fall? Here is the problem. We need one of these deep upper troughs to come sweep on through. And this is a look at the long range model, and just does not appear to be happening. In fact, a lot of the upper troughs are going to stay more toward the mountain west and west coast, and we will likely see warmer temperatures, dry but warmer across much of the central and eastern half of the nation. So really looking at the kind of longer range forecast going well into next week and the following weekend, the fall chill looks like it's going to stay up to our north and off to the west. So the fall weather may be kind of lagging behind a bit, and maybe we'll get it for the second half of October. Frontal boundary moving on out, and we will start to see more sunshine as the upper low pulls away from us. It has not been since August 25th that we do not have any active named storms in the Atlantic Basin. The only area that we're really keeping a kind of side glance on is a little wave that does not look very organized, and in fact models are not very aggressive with anything developing off the east coast. But not only the Gulf, but looks like the entire Atlantic Basin is going to stay very quiet through the week and going into the coming weekend. So we've maybe lost that tropical feel, but we're not really certainly into the fall feel by any means. High temperatures into the low 80s with that upper ridge building in, maybe more low 80s for the next few days, upper 80s by the weekend and early next week.
All right, Chris, thank you.